So ADA has been slightly bullish over the past few days, and I mentioned in the previous update that we could go one of two ways, with one of which being that we are bearish, and we could see the price of ADA drop towards this range between 22.5 cents to 23 cents, and the other being that we are bullish and we see the price of ADA rise towards this region between 27.5 cents to 28 cents. And you can see that we ended up tapping into this range. And as it stands, the local top sits at 27.88 cents. And despite tapping into this range, we still need further confirmation to determine if whether or not we are bullish or bearish. So for the price of ADA to be bullish, what we need is for ADA to rise above this level here at 31.36 cents. If it just happens that we rise above this level, that will then confirm that what we are forming is a bigger three-wave move to the upside, where it's possible that this whole move formed the double wave, and in this correction, made above a double XR structure, form the X wave, and we'll then see the Y wave play out to the upside. And so it's possible that the price of ADA is now within this Y wave. And if that's the case, this Y wave will have to be made above an internal three-wave move. And so what I will be looking at for is for this recent move to the upside to form the double wave. And we could see a correction play out over the next couple of days or so, followed by a reversal to the upside to form this Y wave, which in turn will then form this Y wave here. And if it just happens that this three-wave move is playing out and we could see a correction, this X wave would usually retrace anywhere between 50% to 18.2% of the double wave. And so in the short term, that range will be one to be keeping an eye on. So you can see that that range sits between 23.78 cents to 25.48 cents. So if I draw this in, this range is one to be keeping an eye on in the short term. If we find support within this range, then it's possible that we have this double XR structure that's playing out, and that will then confirm that we are on a bullish trend. Now, if it just happens that we see a correction play out and the price of ADA then falls below this region to the point where we then breach below this level here at 23.28 cents, that would then confirm that we're bearish and we ended up topping off at this level here. And if that's the case, what we could have forming is a deeper correction made up of a bigger double XR structure. And so it's possible that this move here formed the double wave, and this recent move to the upside could be the X wave, and then we could see the Y wave play out to the downside. And if that's the case, what I'll do is I'll set out this Y wave target, which would usually retrace anywhere between 1 to 1.226 of the double wave. So if I move the fib tool all the way down to 27.88 cents, what we can see is the price of ADA drop towards this range between 19 cents to 20 cents. Now, what is interesting is I did notice that there is potential for a bear flag pattern to form. And so if I just remove some of this now, and it's possible that this move here could form the flag. And so if I draw in the upper trend line and the lower trend line, so it's possible that this here is the flag, and this whole move to the downside could be the flag pole. So if I drag this to the local top, what we can see is the price of ADA drop towards this range here. And so, yeah, again, what we need is for the price of ADA to break above this level to confirm that we're bullish. If it just happens that we see a price drop on the price of ADA and then we exceed this range, that then confirm that we're bearish, and we can see the price of ADA tap into this range here. And yeah, that's something I'm going to be looking at for in the days and weeks to come, and I will keep you guys updated.